today I want to talk to you guys about variables. Now, variables are a very important concept in Java, in fact, in any programming language at all. But what I want you to know is all a variable is a way for you, the programmer, to store information or data to be used at a later time. So just remember that. That's all a variable is. A variable is a way for you, the programmer, to store information for use at a later time. So let's take a look at how we would do that. So perhaps we have an integer, int x, and I'm sure most of you guys know what an integer is. It is just represented this way in Java. I'm using int. And an integer basically is any number not a that does not have a decimal point, where it's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 100. That's an integer. Now the next type of variable we're going to talk about is a double. Now a double is kind of like an integer, where in the sense that it stores numbers. However, a double stores numbers with decimal points. So 5.5, 6.6, and whatnot. 100.32. Now, last but not least, one of the most important variable is this string variable. Now I'm gonna call it Z. And what a string variable is basically something that allows you to store things in these quotation marks. So basically anything within these quotation marks are valid. So a string would be perhaps a name, someone's name here, Edward, um, something like that. Anything you want that is within these quotation marks can be stored as a string. Now that we have gotten that out of the way, so how do we assign these variables values? Well, the way we do that is, for instance, if I wanted to assign an integer to the variable x, I would say x equals to perhaps the value of 50. Now what this equal sign does is basically assign the value of 50 to x. So I believe it's called an assignment operator. And let's check that by running system.out.print, and we're going to put the variable x within these parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. And after this runs and compiles, we should get the value of 50 printed out. There we go. Now I'm gonna show you guys something else. So for instance, remember how I told you guys integers can only hold basically integers. So if I try putting something like 50.50, well, you're gonna see right here, it's gonna give me an error. It doesn't like it because the IDE is smart enough to know that it's an incompatible type. And if you look at the error message that's given to us here, it basically says, we need integers. However, you are giving us a double value. So let's change that to y. And now let's print y. And we should get the value 50.5. And the reason the last zero is dropped is because it is not important in this case, so it just gets dropped. Now there is a way to, if you wanted to show the zero, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. Perhaps in future tutorials I will do that. Now the last thing we're going to talk about is the string right here. So if we assigned it the value of, say, 100, Let's go ahead and print that. What do you expect to be printed out? Well, it's just gonna be 100. But in this case, we're gonna print out not the value, not the integer value of 100, but a string value of 100. So that's all I have for this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please go ahead and like this video, give it a thumbs up, and comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.